The phone buzzed at 2:17 a.m., pulling Sarah Chen from a restless sleep. She reached for it instinctively, squinting at the bright screen in her dark bedroom. A text message from an unknown number glowed back at her. Package delivered. Target secured. Awaiting extraction orders. Her heart skipped. This wasn't meant for her. Sarah stared at the message, her mind racing. She was a high school chemistry teacher in suburban Virginia, not someone who received cryptic military messages in the middle of the night. Her thumb hovered over the screen, trembling slightly as she typed back, "Wrong number. Sorry." The response came within seconds. "Who is this?" "Identify yourself immediately." A cold sweat broke across her forehead. The tone was urgent, authoritative. She typed again, faster now. "My name is Sarah Chen. I'm a teacher." "You have the wrong number." "I don't know what this is about." The 3 dots appeared, indicating someone was typing. Then they disappeared. Then appeared again. Finally, "Do not move from your location. Do not contact anyone. Stay where you are." Sarah's hands shook as she dropped the phone onto her comforter. What had she just stumbled into? Her mind conjured scenes from every spy thriller she'd ever watched. Was this some kind of covert operation? A terrorist plot? Her rational brain told her it was probably just a wrong number, maybe some military exercise gone awry, but the fear in her chest suggested otherwise. She got out of bed and peered through her bedroom curtains. The quiet suburban street looked normal. Parked cars, street lamps casting orange pools of light, a dog barking somewhere in the distance. Nothing unusual. She was being paranoid. She had to be. 10 minutes passed like hours. Sarah sat on the edge of her bed, clutching her phone, wondering if she should call the police. But what would she even tell them? That she received a strange text message? They'd probably laugh at her. Then she heard it. The low rumble of engines. Multiple engines! Sarah rushed back to the window and her breath caught in her throat. Black SUVs were pulling onto her street, moving with practiced precision. 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles parking at strategic intervals. Men in dark tactical gear emerged, moving with the kind of fluid efficiency that spoke of extensive training. They weren't police. They were something else entirely. Her phone rang, the sudden sound making her jump so violently she nearly dropped it. Unknown number. With shaking fingers, she answered, "Miss Chen?" The voice was deep, calm, and carried an unmistakable authority. "Yes?" Her voice came out as barely a whisper. "My name is General Marcus Hale, United States Special Operations Command. I need you to listen to me very carefully and remain calm. Can you do that? What's happening? Why are there people outside my house? Miss Chen, approximately 30 minutes ago, you received a classified message that was intended for one of my operators in the field. That message contains sensitive information about an ongoing operation. I need to verify that you are who you say you are, and I need to ensure that message hasn't been forwarded or shared with anyone else." Sarah's mind reeled. "I didn't share it with anyone. I told you it was a wrong number. I'm just a teacher." "I believe you, Miss Chen, but I need to follow protocol. The number you're using, area code 703, correct? Was supposed to be disconnected. It was assigned to one of my officers who was killed in action 6 months ago in Syria. Lieutenant David Morrison. Did you know him?" The name hit her like a physical blow. David Morrison was... "He was my fiancé." Silence on the other end of the line. Sarah could hear the general's breathing, could almost feel him processing this information. "Miss Chen, I'm going to need you to explain that." Tears welled in her eyes as the memories flooded back. "David and I were engaged 3 years ago. We were planning our wedding when he got deployed. He broke things off before he left. Said he couldn't ask me to wait. Couldn't risk leaving me a widow. I was devastated, but I understood. I never heard from him again. When he died?" Her voice cracked. "When he died, no one even told me. I found out through a mutual friend." She heard the general exhale slowly. "Miss Chen, Lieutenant Morrison never changed his emergency contact information. According to our records, your number is still listed as his primary contact. When we decommissioned his secure phone after his death, there must have been an error in the system. The number that was supposed to be reassigned to his replacement somehow routed to your personal line instead. So that message was meant for the operator who took over Morrison's position. Miss Chen, I'm about to tell you something that's going to sound impossible, but I need you to trust me. That message you received contains coordinates and tactical information about a highly sensitive operation currently underway in Eastern Europe. If that information falls into the wrong hands, 18 American lives are at risk. Those men and women are in a hostile area right now, waiting for extraction orders that never came because the message went to you instead. Sarah felt the weight of his words settle over her like a suffocating blanket. Oh my God! We've already sent the correct orders through backup channels, but we had to assume your phone was compromised. We had to assume someone might have intercepted that message and could be coming for you right now. That's why I have 1,000 Navy SEALs establishing a perimeter around your neighborhood. Not to intimidate you, Miss Chen, but to protect you. She looked out the window again, seeing the scene with new eyes. These weren't threats, they were guardians. Protect me from what? From anyone who might want that information badly enough to torture it out of you. The bluntness of his statement made her stomach turn. This can't be real. This can't be happening. I need you to delete that message right now, Miss Chen. Don't forward it, don't screenshot it, just delete it. Can you do that for me? With trembling fingers, Sarah navigated to her messages and deleted the conversation. It's done. Good. Now I need you to pack a small bag. Essentials only. You're going to be staying at a secure facility for the next 72 hours while we sort this out and ensure there are no additional security breaches. 2 of my officers are going to come to your door in approximately 90 seconds. A woman named Lieutenant Rachel Park and a man named Sergeant James Chen. No relation. They're going to escort you out. Do you understand? Wait, I have school tomorrow. I have students depending on me. I can't just disappear. Miss Chen, I understand your concerns, but those 18 operatives have families too. They have children who need them to come home. Right now, your safety and theirs are interconnected. I'm asking you to trust me. Sarah closed her eyes, thinking of David. Thinking of the life they could have had, the sacrifice he'd made thinking he was protecting her. Maybe this was her chance to honor that sacrifice, to protect the people who did what David did, who ran toward danger so others could sleep safely at night. Okay, she whispered. I'll go. The knock came exactly when the general said it would. Sarah opened the door to find a woman with kind eyes and a man with a reassuring smile, both in tactical gear, but with their weapons holstered. Miss Chen, Lieutenant Park said gently, we're here to take care of you. As Sarah stepped out into the cool night air, she saw the full scope of the operation. The entire neighborhood was locked down, military personnel positioned with precision that spoke of years of training. And somewhere in Eastern Europe, 18 Americans were breathing easier because a wrong number had found its way to exactly the right person. In the SUV, as they pulled away from her house, Sarah's phone buzzed one final time. A message from General Hale. Lieutenant Morrison would be proud of you. Thank you for your service tonight, Miss Chen. She clutched the phone to her chest and let the tears finally fall. For David, for the life they'd lost, and for the strange, terrifying, beautiful way the universe had given her one last chance to save the people he'd died protecting.